Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. This time we are taking you to the place of Rouen in France, where we went to spend the day having docked in Le Havre, France on our cruise, a 2-night Liberty of the Seas sailing, round trip from Southampton. Please watch this video, come along with us and see all that this place has to offer, which is a great alternative to Paris, especially if you have been to the port of Le Havre before and visited the capital city. This is a taster introduction video to what is waiting in store for you. Having previously been to Havre on 2 occasions, this was an absolute gem. We cannot wait to share it with you. And for those of you who are new here, hi, we are Home Away Travel Adventures and you can find us on all social media platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and here on our back catalogue in YouTube. Whilst we love sharing our adventures and taking you with us, we also curate some beautiful, bespoke, tailor-made travels for our clients. We would love to help you, so please do not hesitate to contact us. Welcome to Le Havre. This is the gateway to Paris and the mainland of France from one of the largest ports in the country. We docked here at about 7 a.m. on our day of arrival, and we were moored next to one of the Oceania ships. After a good breakfast on board, it was time for us to get off and to start our day exploring. Hi everyone, good morning. Here we are in Le Havre, which is the stop for Paris. However, we've done Paris before, we've done Le Havre before, so we are off to Rouen. Come with us. As with all cruise terminals, this was a controlled area. However, it was a short walk to the main arrival area. As you can see, nice and quiet in the terminal. It did help that we were one of the first off of the ship. And as you can see here, that is the terminal bus to take you out of the secure area. But we decided to get an Uber to take us to the train station of Le Havre. That was about an 8-minute journey and it cost us £10 in total. This is the train station of Le Havre. We decided to get our tickets on arrival, and so straight away from getting there we went to the ticket office. And we are so glad that we did. Reason being is that talking to the lady in there, she advised us about a Normandy Nomad train pass, which we would not have known at the ticket machines. For those of you, especially with children, you will want to know about this, especially if in the Normandy area. You can travel across the whole place for as little as €20 for a 2-day weekend pass. That is for 2 adults plus 3 children from 4 till 11 years old. And if you have children over the age of 12, you pay an extra €5. So it cost us €25 for a 2-day weekend pass for the 3 of us. Now, we were only going to be using this for a day, and it still represented great value for money, because had we have paid for 2 journeys to go there and back, that would have been over £50. And that is each way. There are also options for during the week and also in school holidays, so please be sure to go to the ticket office. Now, our train journey was extremely comfortable and it took just 50 minutes to get into the heart of Rouen to the main station. It was a scenic journey and we thoroughly enjoyed it. We travelled through the countryside before it started to become a little bit more built up as we headed towards the city centre. And here we are, arriving into Rouen station. We walked out of the train, up the escalators and through the station to the other side where we were a few minutes walk to the heart of the city. As you can see, there is a good selection of restaurants and bars and snack shops. We enjoyed a delightful walk along the city streets into the main area, and some of the sites that we passed are here. Here is the Donjon de Rouen. It is an example of military architecture in the Middle Ages. It's circular in shape, 35 metres high, and walls with more than 4 metres in thickness. Continuing with our walk, we came across the Church Saint Godard. This is a Gothic church and it was built with a Latin cross plan. A fire destroyed the original building in 1248, leading to its reconstruction during the 15th and 16th centuries. Next up is the Hôtel de Ville. This is a historic building in Rouen, which is known as the City Hall, and it has housed the City Council since the 1800s. Next up is the Abbey, and this is famous for its architecture. It is a large Gothic Catholic church. As we walked through the streets of Rouen, we couldn't help but admire all of the buildings around us. It truly felt like a movie scene, and we could absolutely understand why lots of people refer to it as something out of Harry Potter. We say always look up, and it was so important to do this around Rouen. The buildings get more beautiful the higher they go. As you can see, lots of shops, bars, restaurants, and really quaint little independents. Everything was getting set up, and you can see the streets were very quiet apart from a running group, signifying it was early morning. I think you'll probably agree that going in early does beat the crowds and means that you get to see a place for all of its beauty without huge amounts of people ruining your shots or getting in your videos. And I think that this shows very, very much why we like to get up, get out and just get seeing and exploring a place. This is the Little Train of Rouen. It is a 45-minute guided tour in 7 different languages, and there's daily departures depending on the season. Prices start from €10 per adult and €7 per child. This is the Church of Saint Maclau, and it's a Catholic place of worship right in the city centre of Rouen. After all that walking around, we decided it was time to stop and get a drink and something light to eat. So we stopped here in this wonderful cafe with great views and people watched. As you can see, we had fresh orange juice, pain au chocolat, and also coffees and water. After a short stop, we carried on our way through Rouen and these wonderful streets. And we arrived arrived at the Eitre Saint Maclau, which is a cemetery with galleries. An absolutely beautiful place to also take a coffee or a lunch in this wonderful courtyard. It is steeped in history here. Not only a cemetery, it's also been a place of education, and in 2016 the restoration and a new purpose was born. Today, it's home to several residents linked to culture, crafts and gastronomy, and it offers various events and entertainment activities in the courtyard. Now let's talk Dharma cakes. This place was somewhere that we stumbled across and we couldn't resist going inside. Take a look at these wonderful, spectacular creations.
Hello everyone, we just passed by while walking and we went to Dharma Cakes where they make these incredible cakes. And I went for like a blondie, a raspberry blondie.
Looks
the raspberry
good.
fell off. Yeah.
This is Rouen Cathedral. It's a Gothic cathedral, central Rouen, and it is placed at the heart of the city centre in this square. So let's go inside and take a look. This cathedral is famous for its 3 towers on the outside and also on the inside, each with a different style. It has been built and rebuilt over a period of more than 800 years, and as you can see there are large stained glass windows inside, allowing the area to be well lit. A 5-minute walk from the cathedral leads you to the River Seine, and it was really great to see not 1 but 2 Viking river cruise ships docking in next to each other here on the bank. Having previously done a river cruise myself, I must say how wonderful it is to be able to dock so close to a city centre and be able to walk and be in the heart of it within a 5 to 10 minutes stroll. The other thing about river cruising that's so lovely is that the river is never too wide. You can see both sides from the ship. It's very small and intimate in the numbers of capacity on board, normally around about 140, and it's a really super relaxing way to travel. As you can see, as the afternoon hit, the place got very busy. It was a hive of activity of street performers as well as tourists, and lots of people relishing in the sunshine, taking food and drink outside in the many bars and restaurants. Our next stop was heading to the market, and as we went there we passed France's eldest restaurant just here on the left hand side with the flags. The name of the restaurant is La Couronne, and it was first opened in 1345. There was a set menu for the price of €45 and also for €59. Please book early to avoid disappointment. This market was full of local produce, from cheeses to meats, wines, and also fresh seafood. There was also fruits and vegetables, something for everyone. And as you can see, it wasn't too busy, so we had a good chance to have a proper look around. We were then on a mission to find some ice cream, and this did not disappoint. So we've just come to the glacier in Rouen, and Del and Rion have gone for the 2 balls in a cup, and I've gone for the cone. I've got chocolate hazelnut and vanilla.
And I've got vanilla and salted caramel.
It was then time to head back to the station, and we went via this park in Square Verdrel. There was a fountain waterfall here and it was lovely. Before we went into the station, we stopped outside at one of the bakeries to get a cake and something to drink. It wasn't a long wait before our train arrived, and we undertook the 50 minutes back to Le Havre. Thank you so much for joining us and watching this video. We hope you have enjoyed the Rouen stop on our 2-night cruise on Liberty of the Seas, and please do like, comment and subscribe and follow us on other social media. Take care, and we hope to see you again soon.